Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Drive Home Show. I'm your guest host. What is that guy's name? Who is like the host of that show where you make clothings? He's the host of that show. I forgot his name. I'm not doing a very good impression of him, but his voice does kind of sound like this a little bit. It's just a little bit more less. Getting a little bit of a late start here on the Drive Home Show. We're back on the road, back on the air. It's 4:18 p.m. in the car clock. Means it's about 4:11, 4:12-ish, kind of. It is. What are we talking about? It's 45 degrees. Oh my goshkies. It's 45 degrees. I've got to run today. I'm just kidding. I mean, just seriously. I've just got to run today. You don't even know I have to run today. That's more like the guy from the show about the making of the clothes, making of the designs and the fashions. Tim Gunn. That's his name. Tim Gunn. That's my impression of Tim Gunn, ladies and gentlemen. Getting a little bit late. I mean, we're just leaving the parking lot. We're not halfway home or anything. Just a little bit late leaving. I was watching the continuation of the 1991 American League Championship Series with Al Michaels. Actually, it wasn't Al Michaels. It was that guy, Dick Stockton, or somebody like that, and Jim Cott. And Dick Stockton likes to say Jack Morris instead of Morris. His name is Morris, but he says Jack Morris. Just like Tim McCarver says, Tim Loudner. Here's a pitch to Loudner. It's Laudner, okay? Just because you have a crush on Cyndi Lauper does not mean you pronounce Tim Laudner's name Loudner. And also, I would not say Cyndi Lauper. I would say Cyndi Lauper. I would not say Lauper. What? Since when does L-A-U pronounce Lao? It's law. Anyway, we're driving home. As I said, it's 45 degrees. I was watching the Twins' continuation of the 1991 American League Championship Series, and I watched Game 2 at home this weekend. I was surprised. I'll admit it. I was surprised. I do not remember Twins losing at home. They lost at home in the Metrodome in a playoff game. They lost 5-2. Yeah, it wasn't all that exciting. They lost 5-2. I think they got behind 2-0. And then I think maybe they made it 2-1. I'm not sure. I'm guessing. I thought they'll come back and win it, but then like it became like 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, or something like that. Then they made it 5-2, but it was never really even close. And in Game 3, well, we're playing at the Sky Dome. They started talking about how the Twins' big hitters are in a funk. Kirby Puckett, Chili Davis, Kent Hrbek doing nothing. Stuff like that. So, Game 3, I believe the Blue Jays got out to a 2-0 lead in the first inning. They got 2 runs off of Scott Erickson. Joe Carter hits a home run, and then they get another run somehow. The Twins came back, made it 2-1, and then 2-2, and stayed that way until the 10th inning. Scotty Erickson was taken out in the 5th inning. They brought in David West, so he pitched a little bit. Carl Willis, the big train, pitched a little bit. We had a pinch hitting at bat by Paul Sorrento. You remember that name? He struck out in 4 pitches. Gene Larkin pinch hitted. Junior Ortiz played catcher. And who was the other pinch hitter? I'm going to make sure this car does not pass me for being one of those idiots where they ride up on your butt and then they move over angrily like soon as it's cleared, and then they start trying to pass you. But guess what? Guess what, white sedan car? You're way back there now, aren't you, idiot? All right. And then Mike Pagliarulo pinch hits or ends up hitting for Scotty Leyes and hits a home run. Twins go up 3-2 in the 10th, and then they hold it off the Blue Jays at the bottom of the 10th to win it all, or win the game, you know. 3 go up 2-1. So then I started watching trying to get caught up on my vlogs. I watched Sam and Nia, I watched Roman Atwood, watched Jamie and Nikki, watched Brit Pop Life, watched Dustin and Chanel. But I don't really watch those too much, you know, only once in a while. I watch Sam and Nia every day, and Roman every day, but they don't put out a video every day. So I'm getting more into watching baseball games. I used to be like, let me watch short, quick videos that don't take very long, because I have a short attention span. But now I watch long videos. And that's pretty much all that happened today. Something a little bit entertaining, a little bit fun. Oh, here's the white cars behind me again now. I'm going 75. I usually do not go this fast. There's no cars in front of me, but I do not want this white car to pass me. It's like a Dodge. Is it a Dodge? A Chrysler? I don't know. Anyway, a bit of a fun thing. One of my friends, past co-workers from Sears, now there's a Chrysler car. It's like riding up on me. Now he's flying by me. It's a Chrysler 300. It's dirty as crap, and it has Wisconsin license plates. It must be going to Wisconsin, because he's not getting in the lane to pass me. He's staying in the right lane where it goes off 36 east to Stillwater, and that's the exit he's taking. Just letting you know, ladies and gentlemen, as it is now 4:27 on the car clock, and we're looking at 42 degrees. Oh no, it's getting colder. Gotta get home so we can run in the nice warm weather. Anyway, back to the fun thing. I know you guys are hanging on the edge of your seat wondering, what is this fun thing that he's going to be talking about? Anyway, a former co-worker of mine from Sears Hardware Department in Rice Street, 425 Rice Street, St. Paul, Minnesota, Matthew Morse, he posted this video thing and says, name a restaurant from your childhood that does not exist anymore, or something like that. And so people were commenting on his, and I had mine. Well, let's just go with those. Somebody said Shakey's Pizza. Somebody said Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips. Somebody said can't remember. But I came up with my own. I said the Red Barn. Who can forget the Red Barn? Come on, people. I remember like a jingle. I remember it in my head, but I remember it incorrectly. So I don't know how accurate this is. It's something that goes something like, you get a whole lot more at your regular store than the Red Barn. But, okay, Red Barn's not a store. It's a restaurant. And why would you get a whole lot more at your regular store than the Red Barn? You know what I'm saying? So it was probably you get a whole lot more than your regular store at the Red Barn. But it's still, yet, it's not a store. It's a restaurant. So why would you get, it just doesn't make sense. So anyway, I looked up Red Barn commercials online on YouTube, and I found like they got these puppets, these 3 puppets. I think one is like a cheeseburger. It's kind of like an Ernie shaped head puppet. And then there's one that's got like a butt on top of his head, and he's brown, but it's like a chicken leg. But you're not sure that it's supposed to be a chicken leg when you're a little kid. You just see it shaped like a butt, a Valentine on top of his head. You're like, what is that thing? But your little childhood memory thing device mechanism, locks it away in your long-term memory banks, and you remember the shape, but you're not really sure what it is. Then your adult brain comes back and puts it back together. Oh, that was a chicken leg. He was a puppet that was a chicken leg upside down with eyes and a mouth. And then there was another one that was like a fish, but it wasn't like a fish with eyes, like a fish that swims in the ocean. It's like a fried fish puppet. What do we got here on the sign coming up here? Crash. Oh my goodness. Crash west of 35W, major delay. So we're going to go a different direction now, folks. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I'm going to go. Too late to go 35 north. We might just have a long show today. See how quickly we can pass it. So far, I don't see a slowdown. Let's just try and ride it out, see what happens. West of 35W or 35E? It's 35W. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I think he said 35W. So I'm going to go like not Snelling. I'm going to go Rice Street up to 96 west. Okay, I'm going to go as far as I can go that it's not slowing down, and then I'll get off and go up to 96. Because it's obviously we're passing 35E right here, and there's no slowdown. But 35W, that's, yeah, we want to avoid. Maybe I could even go just Highway 10. Yeah, we'll figure it out when we get there. What was I talking about? The Red Barn? Okay, yeah, so the Red Barn. There's a commercial for the Red Barn. And with the puppets and all the things. And all the things. Here's a guy when you put his contacts in, he can see better. Yeah. Here's a guy. Gotta work on my John Madden impression. Okay, so then there was the Red Barn. So then I thought of like, okay, there was another burger place that's not around anymore. I can't remember what it is. Like I said, it's on the tip of my brain, but I can't think of the name of it. So then I'm looking, then all of a sudden comes to my brain, Happy Chef. That was it, Happy Chef. There's a restaurant. It was a restaurant in Northfield. When Paulita was going to St. Olaf, we'd go down there and I don't know if we actually went to it, but there was a restaurant there. It was Happy Chef. But then I'm like, okay, it must be Happy Chef. Then I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm looking up Happy Chef. I'm like, that must have been it. So I said, like, I commented on my friend's post here, and I'm like, the other one was Happy Chef. And I went, wait, no, it's Burger Chef. It's Burger Chef. It's not Happy Chef. It's Burger Chef. There was a Happy Chef, but that's not the one I was trying to think of. Happy Chef is like a sit-down restaurant, kind of like a Perkins or a Embers or something like that. But this place that I'm trying to think of was like more like a burger place, more like a fast food type of burger place. And so like Burger Chef, that was it, Burger Chef. So I look up Burger Chef, I see like the logo online. I'm like, that's it. That's the one I was trying to think of. I was trying to think of Burger Chef all along, but I thought it was Happy Chef. But I was trying to think of Burger Chef. So then I went on my comment, I edited it, and I changed it to not Happy Chef, but Burger Chef. So I took out the Happy and I replaced it with Burger. So Burger Chef was the other one. Those are the two that I was thinking of. And lo and behold, like Matthew said, I never heard of Red Barn. You just killed my vibe. You just killed it. It's like, thanks for your contribution, but I never heard of it. I'm like, what the heck? How are you going to downplay the importance and significance of my childhood memories? So then I find the Red Barn commercial that I was referring to earlier, and I posted it. Okay, here comes the backup, but I'm going Highway 10. We're already like to Highway 10. So I'm just going to stay on this road. I'm imagining it's going to slow down a little bit because a lot of people are going to be going that way, but I think it'll be better than just being stuck on 35. But I got to get me some Cubs chicken. It's Monday. I need some Cubs chicken. I need to get some Cubs fried chicken because it's Monday. I may go to the Cub that's over in Northtown. I may go to the Cub that's over like on Northtown Mall, because that would be closer for me, because I'm going north of town. Or I could just get back on 694 over here, but then I'd be sitting through the traffic. So I'm just gonna go Highway 10. I could come back down University and go to my regular Cub, or I could go to the Cub that's in Northtown Mall. We'll make decisions when we get there. Okay, so, or I could take the shortcut the way I used to run home from the park and ride. I could go to the Cub in New Brighton. I got three choices. Yeah, we're backed up here too on Highway 10 though, by the ways. I'm taking my sunglasses off and I'm putting them in my sunglass storage unit. Okay, so I decided, hey, that was a lot of fun. Remembering the Red Barn and remembering Happy Burger Chef, Happy Burger Happy. So I said, I'm going to take this post and I'm going to put it on my page. And I'm going to see like what my friends remember. 4:39 on the car clock. Important, just a thing of note. There's a dead animal on the road. It's trying to get a closer look. Looks like a raccoon. Could be a raccoon. Anyway, so I posted that on my Facebook page, and Auntie Ricky posts the old Arthur Treacher's fish and chips. So yeah, that was a good one. Andrea Taylor, I don't remember like her, it's Andrea Kratz Taylor. I don't remember the exact name on Facebook, okay? She posts Ponderosa. I think she was first. She was the first one, and she said Ponderosa Steakhouse. And I said, that's a good one, but they're still around, you know. They're in Wisconsin. There's one on exit 92 in Wisconsin, near Wisconsin Dells, Lake Delton. And then she was like, well, I don't travel, so as far as I'm concerned, they're gone. And then I said something like, I have fond memories at Ponderosa Steakhouse too. Like one time, went with Paulina's family and her brothers were singing TV theme songs like the Jeffersons. Well, we're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. And then the Sanford and Son. Like my feelings. And then the good times, anytime you need a payment. Not getting hustled, keeping your head above water. Why do we have all these Wisconsin cars? All these cars have Wisconsin plates. Go back to Wisconsin. Stop driving in our state. You guys got the Ponderosas over there. Anyway, just kidding. There's another one. There's another Wisconsin. And we're going west, so Wisconsin is east. I don't know why you're all up in this state. And then, so then a couple of people remarked on those comments and put a thumbs up or put a laughy face. Then Fonda, I think it was Fonda. She's got a different name on Facebook, so I think it's Fonda. She posts like Zantigos, Showbiz, Clark Submarine, Woolworths, and Woolco, and you know these all areas like Church's Chicken, like a million different things. And I'm like, okay, you're ruining the fun. You're taking the fun away from everybody else. But no, I'm glad for her contribution. So I made my little comment. There's still Zantigos. We got a Zantigos by my house. Little known fact though, Zantigo changed their name to Zapatas. And then I think Zapatas went out of business. And then now there are Zantigos popping up. There's a Zantigos in Woodbury over by my job. There's a Zantigos in Fridley. Zantigos in Fridley over by my house. There are Zantigos, I don't know where else, but there are Zantigos everywhere. There are Zantigos. They are still around. Then they serve Pepsi. They serve Pepsi Cola products, which is major thumbs up. And I don't know what kind of accent I'm using right there. It said something. Sandy's? I never heard of them, so I have yet to remark on that, but well, we're passing 96 now, but we can't get off on 96 because like it goes underneath. It goes underneath Highway 10. But you can get on. You can get from 96 to Highway 10. But you cannot get on 96 from Highway 10. If that makes sense. I don't want to buy them. I don't want to sell them to you. I want to sell them from you. It's 4:44 on the car clock. So what other old-fashioned restaurants? Oh, Paulita commented Porky's. Was she first? Was she firster than Andrea? I think she was firster than everybody. She commented Porky's Drive-In. That was over on University Avenue. I used to see that place every time I rode the bus to the University of Minnesota. We'd pass it. Now I don't think it was open though. Maybe it was, but now it's not there. I think it's gone. I think it's turned into a used car lot. We're still stuck in traffic, but we're moving along. Not any much slower than a normal day whenever I go this direction. I think probably much faster than I would be going if I stayed on 694. Major delay, they said, major. And we're back up to 44 degrees, so we'll hurry up and get out, run. We'll get out there and run today before the sun goes down. It's getting ready to set and everything. It's getting ready to set. What other restaurants people come up with? Shakey's. Did I say Shakey's? Did I mention Shakey's yet? That's one of the top ones on Matthew's post. And my Uncle Dave Gracek, I think his name is pronounced. I see it spelled, but I don't even ever pronounce it. Gracyzk or something like that. I think it's Gracek. He said Shakey's Pizza. Yeah, I remember Shakey's Pizza over on Snelling and Larpenter. Like all the cool kids in your class, they would have their birthday parties at Shakey's. But I don't remember what was so cool about it. I really don't, because it was just pizza, right? I guess kids like pizza. Kids like pizza so much that on pizza day at school lunch pizza day, everybody gets pizza. They get hot lunch. They get hot lunch on pizza day. Everybody. You got your bag lunchers, and you got your hot lunchers. Cold lunch, I think they called it. You got your cold lunchers. You got your hot lunchers. For hot lunch, you need a ticket. You got to get a hot lunch ticket. So when I was a kid, I was a cold luncher. I'd bring my little sandwich. I'd have like some chips and some cookies and stuff. I'd bring my cold lunch. But then on pizza day, hey, I'm getting pizza. I'm getting hot lunch on pizza day. There were 3 days, okay? No, let me run this down for you. There were 3 days that I would get hot lunch. There was 3. There was pizza day. I mean, we've already established that, We've already established pizza day. And then there was cheeseburger day. You got to get hot lunch on cheeseburger day. Come on. And then there was tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwich day. That's a hot lunch day for me. Those are the 3. So there was one day in 2nd grade, Mrs. Cardell's class. I read the lunch menu. I should have went. Now I'm behind the stinking school bus. I read the school lunch menu, and I see, Tuesday is tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwich day. I said, hey mom, I gotta have a hot lunch for grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup day. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta have a hot lunch. So, what the heck is that? What are they doing in that house, huh? And then this school bus is like going 12 miles an hour. Let's all stop while the school bus lets a child out. Hi. So my mom gives me money for a lunch ticket. I think it was 27 cents or something like that back then. It was not, it wasn't a whole lot of money for a hot lunch. It wasn't that bad. So I go to my teacher and I said, I want to get hot lunch. So I give her the money for the hot lunch ticket and she gives me a hot lunch ticket. So then we go to lunch, right? And I get into the line with the hot lunch people like I'm always a hot luncher or something, And I look over yonder to the hot lunch line. I don't see no grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup. I was like horrified by what I saw. I saw chow mein. I'm like, hold up here. The school lunch menu is talking about we've got grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup here. And look at this, you got chow mein. And chocolate fudgicles. I actually cried. I'm like, I can't eat this chow mein. What are you doing to me here? What are you doing? You explicitly said you was gonna have tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwich, and then you having chow mein when I get into the line. You can't do that. You can't switch it up like that. There are some of the kids that specifically get hot lunch just for the tomato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich, and then you switch it up. They switched it up. Like on Tuesday it was supposed to be tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwich. And they switched it up with Wednesday because Wednesday was supposed to be a chow mein. And so on Tuesday they do the chow mein, and on Wednesday they do the tomato soup with the grilled cheese sandwich. I was mortified. I was just like flabbergasted. I was slag hoopled. All right, we're at the grocery store. We're at the Cub. I went to the New Brighton one because why not? Why not go to the New Brighton one? You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to park over here. I don't care. I'm like way far away from the front door, but I don't care. I'm just going to go. It's not that much of a walk. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for listening to the Drive Home Show. I'm not even quite done, to be honest with you. I'm not even done with today's episode. So we might continue this tomorrow, or we might not. But thanks for listening. And I'm stuck in this voice, this New Yorker and stuff. Forget about it. Come on, forget about it. Thanks for listening to the Drive Home Show. You know what I'm saying? So go get you some juji fruits and forget about it.